I'm not going to talk about teaching methods or activities. I'm going to talk about something you cannot learn or read before you enter a meeting room, a classroom, or any room where you teach. It is something you can't prepare yourself for when you are a young teacher, so hopefully this video will help you in some way. I would like to share my experience with you so you will get the idea how it looks like or how it can look like. In this video I'm going to talk about teaching at firms because it's not the most difficult teaching but the most unpleasant teaching for me. You can be lucky. You may get into a firm where you will have a language department, you will have a conference room with an English schedule, you will have people who are willing to learn, but trust me, more likely it's not going to happen. So that's why teaching at firms is so difficult, so exhausting and so unpleasant, and I'm going to tell you why exactly. So let's talk about the environment first. You must be prepared that when you come to a firm, there aren't enough meeting rooms, or if there are any, they are always full. And even though you have some, set schedule, if there is business, nobody cares about your little silly English. Yeah, so sometimes you teach at various offices. Once I was teaching at a canteen. Sometimes I was teaching in a massage room. So you have to be prepared for this option. That means that you never know what facility you're going to have. Like if there is a flip chart, if there is a tape recorder, if you are making a lesson plan, you have to deal with that also. Like when you prepare a listening activity and there is no tape recorder, you have a 10 minutes gap. So being a teacher means you should be flexible, and you have to deal with it as quick as possible. Yeah, so you should have some tape script or any other activity to fill the gap. But it's demanding, it's time consuming, the preparation, yeah. So but you have to be prepared for that. Also, once at one firm, the manager guy didn't want to get me any tape recorder, so I had to buy the tape recorder myself. And I was carrying the tape recorder each and every lesson. And once I was talking with my students and we were talking about music, and I said that I like music very much. And there was one guy and he told me, so that's why you're carrying your tape recorder all the time. Yes. It's funny sometimes, but it's also quite embarrassing, It's about respect and things, yeah. Even though you have a meeting room, you should be aware that you may be interrupted by somebody else very often. Once I was teaching in a meeting room where there was a shared kitchen. And I was teaching there in the morning, so of course there were many people coming there to make their coffee. And the whole time they were making their coffee, like, boiling water, stirring the coffee. So they were there looking at us, observing, and simply interrupting. Yeah, like I was there just, hello, I'm doing here some kind of work, and you're an intruder here. Yeah, but they don't care at work. So there is always some colleague who comes and says, hey Paul, could you give me a sec? And Paul goes away, then comes, later goes away again. Yeah, so that can be interrupting as well. The next thing I would like to discuss is the students themselves, if you can call them students, you know, the people who are working at the firm and who are attending your classes, if they are attending any. I mean, they are at work, yeah, so they are busy all the time. You know, it can happen that you come to a firm and they are hiding at their desks like, I'm not here, I'm not here, oh, you noticed me, right, I'm so busy, I can't come today, but next time I swear I will. Yes, so sometimes it's quite funny, but you have to be prepared that you have a complete group once or twice, but more likely, you know, there are more missing students than attending ones. Yeah, so there is no cohesion between lessons. Like somebody remembers something, but he was missing 2 weeks ago. Oh, there is somebody who missed, I don't know, 3 lessons. Yeah, and can't be the next one because he's going to have a holiday. Yeah, so no much cohesion really. The other thing is that they don't pay for the lessons, so this is about their attitude as well. You know, when they don't pay, they don't attend, and if they attend from time to time, they don't pay much attention. Yeah, so it's about money as well. At firms, you always have lazy students. I mean students who don't care about what you're saying. They are sometimes sleeping. They are not active. You can't push them to do anything, you know, they simply don't want to. They sometimes don't care, don't bother. You know, they are just there because the boss told them so. Yeah, so you know, it's demotivating sometimes to see such students. Yeah,